It is said that in every truth there is a grain of joke. Well, the truth's on you, buddy. Everything is a joke. At least that's what the pamphlet that the interdimensional phase spider gave you as you finally came out of your sleep paralysis. That's it. Send tweet. You meet the day with a newfound sense of joy, as you got amazing news today. Just when it looked like this horrid nightmare dreamscape was coming to a close, it turns out that it's just horrid nightmare dreamscape all the way down. Classic comedy. Apparently, you fell asleep reading the great philosophical treatise, Everything is Cake. You don't recall reading it, and you don't recall being so interested in philosophy, but here we are, you with a PhD in theoretical physics, and the rest of us wishing for your death. As the greatest thinker of the time before posited, the hits start coming and they don't stop coming. You place the textbook neatly on your nightstand. She winks at you coyly. There's no time for that, for today is a day for cake. You walk past the Amazonian Defense Force and give her a high five on passing. The two of you have reached something of an understanding. She no longer respects her job, and you bribe her with Dippin' Dots. Graft benefits all parties. This is known. You climb into your car and start the engine. Today is not a day to be trifled with, for you have a mighty need. And that need is found in one very specific place. It's just a shame that you have no idea where that place is. Complete lack of knowledge has never stopped you before. After all, you are a scientist. You know better than anyone what that means. The Trundlebug starts on her excursion. You, now more than ever, are simply along for the ride. You turn on the radio. There is an announcement that Dr. Tickentock was defeated by Roger in open combat. You forgot you were going to watch that episode, but seeing as it hasn't aired yet, this is of little significance. The weather today is cloudy, with a 75% chance of fuckery. This bodes well for your adventures. As you drive, you let your thoughts wander to when you were a child. Your parents would vacation in the French countryside, where you would pick eyeballs from the Argus bush and bring them home to Nana to boil into a stew that would give you the powers of clairvoyance and limited flight. Unfortunately, it also killed you. It only took dying a few times before you learned that it really wasn't worth the time and experience lost in the respawn just to have the power for a briefest of moments. You always were a sucker for a scrumptious treat, even if it cost you everything. And by everything, I mean a momentary inconvenience as you get your feet under you. After all, what is life if not a series of inconveniences punctuated by meaningless achievements? You see on the horizon the Pastry Palace, the birthplace of cake, and if the theory holds, the point of origin of all reality. Is reality still a thing we're doing? One can never be sure these days. You know, kids. The Pastry Palace is made entirely of barbed wire and broken glass, but the door is made of baklava. Odd flex, but okay. You'll take it. After all, how many chances does one have at tasting cake prime? You park your car and step out onto a cloud. There is a sign on the door. It reads, "Welcome to Pastry Palace. Please eat responsibly." You heed its words and start to devour. You unhinge your jaw wide enough to show the source code, all of your teeth, even the ones that you are holding for a special occasion. Your dentist would be so proud. You clamp down and find that you have, in fact, consumed the entirety of the space-time continuum. You awake on your bed with a horrid stomachache, but so worth it. Little bits of the prior universe still stuck between your teeth. This has been a tasty, if somewhat calorie-laden, road trip.